I'm speaking a little bit quietly because it is 7 a.m. right now. One of the reasons I'm picking this off is because Buddha's been pretty active here, pretty loose range. So we're gonna get involved here. We did get it in good against Buddha. We need a 7 or 9. Oh, that's a good little pot there to get us kick-started in this tournament. This is the early special. All right, we have a lot of action here. A lot of action. We open 3-bet, which we would have continued against. Soccer Mama A 4 bets, cold 4 bet. Cold call of the 4 bet. Really curious to see what North Spaz 1 is cold calling a 4 bet with 4 players in the pot. Wow. Lead all in on the flop. This guy has like backs plus here. Aces, yeah. Nice. Alright, we have pocket 8s here under the gun. We have high lol fucks in the big blind. Open the pocket 8s. We have a bunch of callers. Alright, and now we're on a flop. Okay. Well, I think in terms of sizing, I like a sizing of 3.5. Not too big, not too small, but like, it's a bet. Looking to get it in versus high lol FUX here. We're snapping. He has 10-5. We're looking to hold. No 10, no 5, and we hold. Really sweet pot there. Really targeting the big blind in that spot. And king's the very next hand. Nice. Alright, whoa. Okay. Yeah, we're all in. Holy whoa. We need a hold here. This is a big hold that we need here. Dang, we get a big hold there. Wow. I was like looking at the other tables and then suddenly there's like 2 people that go all in and we're just sitting there with kings like, alright, yeah, let's go. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I'm down. Let's go. 6-7 suited, it's pretty close. Definitely I'm gonna go for it here. 6-7 suited. I'm gonna take the pot down pre-flop. Not looking for anybody to get involved here. Looking to take this one down. Oof, we get a caller. It's not what we're looking for. With the Jack 10 suited. We hit a 6, can we hold it? We need to dodge quite a bit of things here. And we do. Okay. Alright, we'll take it. Yeah, this guy did have quite a bit of chips here. The guy next to him didn't. We actually covered Big Slick Mick here. But the big stack snapped us off. With the Jack 10 suited and we got there. Alright. Alright, we're snapping off with ace queen. He has kings. We're gonna hit a heart now, or an ace. And we hit a heart. Like to see it. Alright, on this table we wake up with the ace king. It's an interesting spot here. I think the right sizing is going to be like 8.5. Really awkward stack sizes. Because this guy's short, Barney B's short, but Fish Iris is not short. Obviously when it folds through, we're all in. Against the ace 10 offsuit. Looking for a hold here. Looking for no 10 on the river. There we go. Nice hold there. Ace 10 offsuit. It's dominated by the ace king. It's a good flop for deuces. We're looking to check raise this actually. It's a good turn for deuces too. I don't think we needed it though. We're gonna bet for value. Oh, we get a caller. Unless he's also slow playing with pocket tens, we're in pretty good shape here. Interesting river. It changes quite a bit. I mean, if he has ace high, he's just gonna check back. He's not really gonna call though, but he's gonna bet like a lot of his king X and his flushes here potentially, and he does, and it gives us a good opportunity to go for a check raise. And if he wanted to take a stab at this, like with some weird hand, which doesn't have that obvious, he doesn't have that much air here. Like he has something here. I'm assuming potentially a king. Let's see if he calls on the river. He has a 10. Okay. It was gonna go in anyway with that hand. I got really out of line there in that spot. I'm gonna have to review that hand. I definitely thought it was a good spot to raise, but then the problem is the turn was so bad. Because if you called with any pair, now it's like I'm dead even with my flush draw. Like even if there's a spade on the river, I might be dead because any pair beats me. Alright, let me pull up that hand. Let's see. GTO. Yeah, I tagged it to review it later. Alright, so we have ace 9. We raise. We get 3-bet here. So already we're a little bit worried here in this spot. Right. Norf's, he's reasonably tight player. Apparently has a 4% 3-bet, so we're already worried about this spot. Flop. That's my idea. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking if I have an 8, I'm going to raise flop, get it on turn. Right? So I want to do that with some bluffs too. Some good bluff candidates would be like 9-10 actually. 9-10. I mean ideally 7-9. But I don't have that much of 7-9. Because I might fold that. I might not even open that pre-flop actually. I could use a hand like Queen Jack suited or Jack 10 suited. But having the 9 is so important when making this bluff. An ace 9 suited is literally like the worst ace I can have. And it has the 9. So I go for like a medium size, smallish size check raise. I think it makes sense. Like if I am bluffing on this flop, this is gonna be like the one hand that I do it with. Or maybe like, and then 9-10 as well. That's it. Like those are my only 2 bluffs. The problem is now we have the worst turn in the entire deck. It's such a bad turn. It's such a bad turn. Like all my plans are just ruined basically. Like my whole check raising for value range is like shocked because of the fact that there's an 8 and now we basically have to rep quads, which doesn't make any sense. It just makes no sense. So now it's hard to rep something for value. Right? And we have a spade here, which is like, okay, we have a flush draw, but like not really, because if he has anything that calls, he's gonna have a pair and we're basically dead versus that. We're not basically dead, we are dead versus any pair. He has a full house. So, and our ace, okay, maybe our ace is live. That's about it. You know, that's about it. That's like best case scenario. So it's just not a good scenario. So I check, basically giving up. He bets small, which is a really good play. Just a really good play. It puts me in really shitty spot. It's basically like He's saying like, yo, you check raise flop representing an 8, and now there's an 8 on the turn, like, look at you. And I'm like, yeah, man, you're right. And then I get out of the way. By the time we get to the turn, though, it becomes such a low frequency spot that I think I can just check fold it, like, without really worrying that much about getting exploited in this spot. It's such a low frequency spot. It's like, seriously, like, first of all, him 3-betting, he's only 3-betting 4% of hands. Really tight. I decided to peel one, you know. I didn't have to, but I did. And then once I did, this is the type of board where it's like, hey, I have the 9, interacts, bam. Even if I wanted to represent quads, I can't, because I have the 9 of spades. Because I only, if I were to have an 8, it would be 9-8 suited, right? That's it. So I can't rep that because I have a 9 of spades. I need the 9 of diamonds to rep quads here. Like, that's it. So, anyways, it is what it is. It's a pretty weird spot. I'm interested to see like what the solver raises here in this spot. If ace 9, if I am calling ace 9 suited here, pre-flop, I could just fold this pre-flop. That's another option, which is very reasonable. I was thinking ace 9 suited is one of the worst hands, one of the worst aces I continue with. Anyways, we're bluffing again here on this board. I think it's a fantastic board to bluff here on this turn. Ends up calling, and I'm gonna shove the river. Speaking of bluffs, you know, you just gotta go for it, man. You gotta go for it sometimes. And this is one of those times. Really, really, really good spot to just shove all in. Looking for a fold. And he folds. There we go. See, sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. Nice. It's one of those spots where it's like I have that 8 in my hand. It's a great spot to bluff. Generally, that board is better for my range, so I went for it. I think I'm gonna eat. What should I eat today? I think I'm gonna eat some tacos. Let me see if I have some like. Let's see what type of taco fillings I could use. Sick, actually. The thing is, he can bet like 1 diamond hands, so we are going to continue. Facing a min raise, it's so sick. It's so strong. Oh, it's so strong. It's so sick too. We could be completely dead here. It's so sick. Dude. See this guy? This guy, right? He's min raising as a 3-bet. Like, does he realize that I'm never gonna fold? Maybe he does. No, maybe he doesn't. And he just thinks that maybe I'll fold. But I'm not. So I'm just not gonna fold. Ever. What the fuck? What? Did you guys see that? What just happened in that hand? That made no sense. He'd min 3-bet. I have like an 80% range on that flop. He checks to me and I'm just like a casual continuation bet. And he opens. Oh my god, he just folds the queens. Makes no sense. Holy moly. Really good price for our gut shot backdoor flush draw. Nice turn. Barring a shove, we're looking at a really, really nice turn right now. He bets reasonable. I think this is just a pure call here. Can even decide to shove here. We have so much equity. I'm gonna go ahead and call. Play some rivers. River flush, really disguised way. Backdoor flush. He gave us the direct price to draw for it too. He shoves, we call, we win. Nice hand. Spot. On this table we flopped a full house. It's pretty cool. It's nice, especially on this turn we have a lot of like bluffs that we'd want to lead. So it's nice to balance that here with some really strong value. Problem with ace king versus fives, he ends up flopping a set. So, and turning quads. So that's a GG. This guy ends up raising into us. Interesting. And we're going all in here. We have the bottom set. Looking to get called by any jack. Potentially 9x. Yeah, he has a jack. Wow. It's a little bit unexpected actually. Is he gonna lead shove into me with a made flush? I don't think he's gonna do it that often. What are my value hands here that I can call off with? Well, I have ace 10 suited, ace jack, ace queen, ace king, pocket aces, pocket tens, pocket fours. I have ace jack. Ace jack is on the lower end. I do have like suited aces, like ace 5 suited-ish plus. I do think I can call off here though. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. He has a 1 spade hand. We're looking to hold. And we do. Sweet pot there. Over here we're all in with the fours against ace 9, looking to hold. And we do. With style on the river, hit the set. That's cool. So nice. Now we have much more of a stack here on this table now. This is the 25k guaranteed. Pretty big tournament. There's still a lot of players in this tournament. 2,500 entered and there's still 1,000 remaining. 1,100. It's a lot. Here's jacks. We're ahead by a lot. And we hold. This guy called 4-bet. We call with 9s. Not super excited about the whole situation. He checks to us, however. I'm gonna go for a check back. That's a really good turn. Like at this point, if he has queens, he has queens, but that's a really, really, really good turn. I think we need to bet here. You can even bet here with like Jack 10. Really putting him in a weird spot. If you had queens and just imagine you had queens and just check the flop. It is what it is. That's such a dream turn for this particular hand. If he's sitting there with like jacks though, he's in a tough spot. He shoves. He has aces. Ace is no good. Was he Hollywooding there? I don't understand if he was Hollywooding there or what, because like he has aces. Like that's the nuts. Like I don't get it. I could even have like king queen there. Maybe he was thinking like, should I call or should I shove? Or was just trying to make it look like he was tanking, thinking about it. But then he got owned by the set. Ace is no good when that turn comes by. Damn, what a turn. What a turn that was. He's gonna rip it in here? No, he's not. I was worried for a sec. I think it was just Hollywooding. Because this guy was sitting out. We all know that he was just trying to steal that pot. Popped an open ender. Open ender, nut side. A nut open ender. Okay. My value on the turn is going to be ace jack, king jack, queen jack, jack 10, jack 8, jack 9, pocket 4s, pocket 9s, pocket 5s. Whatever, there's a lot of them. I'm going to bet pretty often here. My bluffs are going to include king, queen, queen 10, 8 10, 7 8, 6 7. We rivered the absolute jizzle nuts. Oh my gosh. The absolute jizzle nuts on this river. Wild. My bluffs here will include 6 7, 7 8. My queen 10 got there. It's gonna be 8 10 is gonna be a bluff. So not many bluffs. We're gonna be pretty polarized here. I'm gonna go all in. He doesn't hero. He's not a heroer. Wow. We got it in good with 5 high. We got it in good with 5 high. And everyone's with the 4. But we still, that's pretty funny. Got it in good with 5 high. Flush draw versus flush draw. It's hilarious. When are you ever good with 5 high? If I actually won that pot, that'd be so nice. As like a title. It's like 1 with 5 high. Like how often does that happen? 3x hit. I'm actually gonna attack his 3x with my 6s here. He's opening for 3x. We're looking to really attack that 3x. His fold to 3-bet is 75% as well. So nice spot to really, again, attack that 3x. And get that extra big blind. I think I can do it again. This time we're in position, so we're gonna 3-bet non-all in. Now he went to 2x, if you noticed. That's pretty interesting. You know, that's actually kind of notable. It's like we attacked his 3x strongly, and he switched to 2x. It's pretty interesting, actually. And now we're going for a 2.7x 3-bet here. Let's see how Duke is gonna react to this. If Peaky doesn't do anything cheeky. Alright, Duke. What's your move? Alright, he comes in with a call. This is gonna be 100% c-bet board. Like clockwork, we're gonna bet this. And whoa. That was unexpected. Duke coming in with a lead on this flop. Makes absolutely no sense. I'm gonna fold here. Wow. Did Duke just own us? I think Duke might have just owned us in that spot. I'm not sure. Picked up kings. We're all in. We're tilting. We're just all in. Here we have tens. We're gonna go all in on the turn. We're all in. Oof. That is not what we wanted to see. Alright, yeah, it happens. Alright. We got kings. And he had aces. Alright, well, GG. Did our best. Here we have ace queen. Can we make a comeback? A good flop. It's a good turn. That turned out well. Yo, look at this. Yo, that's pretty sick hand. Oh my god, you gotta admit, that river shove by me, that's kind of sick. That's kind of a sick river shove. I like it a lot though. You have to be pretty quick on your feet to do that shove. I didn't have much of a time bank. I had 5 seconds in my time bank. Went for that pretty sick shove there. That was a nice little bluff. Nice little bluff. Really interesting spot there. He didn't have much behind, but you know, the way he played that hand, it didn't make sense when we got to the river. I couldn't really see what he was value betting, like snap potting the river when a queen rolls off. Like, what he has like just queen jack, that he's like snap potting the river. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Snap potting too, it's quite I think he was over bluffing that spot. And we didn't block the flush draw at all. So I found a nice little river shove there for as a bluff. Pretty cool spot. Pretty cool spot. I mean, we can't really call, so we have to like shove. And it was a perfect hand to do it with. That's like the one hand I would do that with. Or one of the few. We had the ace 5 with the blocker and with the 5. It interacts with the board in just the right way. I like it. I like the play. If I can find that actual hand in the history. Ace 5, yep, found it. Let's take a look at this hand. Pretty wild hand this was. The action comes I open, he calls big blind. He leads flop, I call. He leads super small, so it's like, yeah, I'm continuing. Turn, we turn an open ender. He leads super small again, and I'm like, alright, I call. Turn is a queen, and he snap pots it. Right, he snap pots on the queen of spades. Now I'm sitting here with ace 5, I'm thinking, okay, I have like my senses are tingling, the whole thing of like, oh, it's a nice little bluff spot. So I could feel it. I could feel like this is a nice, I have like, this is a positive EV bluff spot right here. I have no club in my hand. I have a 5. And I'm like, let's go for it. Let's shove for 7 BBs more. And he's just like, oh shit. And then he folds. It's a pretty sick spot. I mean, another hand that I could potentially do this with is like 8-9 suited. Like 8-9 of hearts. 8-9 of hearts, like only. So like ace 5 is like the best hand. Because I don't have that much 8-9 if you think about it, because I have to float the flop with 8-9, which I still might. I'll definitely float 8-9 of hearts, and then the other one's at like a lower frequency. So I like this river shove. Really cool spot. Puts a lot of pressure on this guy too. Really, really cool spot. I mean, it worked though. That's another thing. Like if it failed, I'd be like, oh man, I just potentially punted a stack. And either way, I'm going to plug that in and review that hand in PO and see what PO is actually shoving in that spot, because it's actually a really interesting river spot. It did not shove, so we can just bet the flop. Turns alright. Check back. River's good. River's a really good river. I mean, a queen would be even better, maybe. Not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna check it back. 9-4 offsuit. Okay, so he's calling from the big blind with 9-4 offsuit. That's crazy. That's interesting. I don't think he's supposed to call that wide. So since he's calling that wide, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump up my raise sizing to 2.2. And now he's not going to be incentivized to call with 9-4 offsuit anymore. I'm on with the king jack offsuit. He's probably going to call off. Old sign guy. Obviously I'd prefer a fold, but yeah, he does call. Oh my gosh. The 9-4 offsuit. Is that his lucky hand or something? I swear, the 9-4 offsuit. Where is that coming from? Is that some type of like meme or something? Why is he jumping in there with 9-4 offsuit? I have no idea. Can somebody explain the 9-4 offsuit there? Makes no sense. Like there's no like calculator he's plugging it in to say that 9-4 offsuit is a call there. I don't think. Like how wide does he think I'm shoving there? Like any two, just straight up any two. I'm rolling with ace queen offsuit here. We get snap, which we're not excited about. Yeah, he has this king suited. Not looking good for us. Looks like we chopped though. Nice. I'll take it. All in with eights. Ends up hitting an ace. He's sorry about that. Bust. Yeah, this guy's cool. Yeah, let's do this guy. He's chillin'. Alright. Well, that's that. I'm gonna go for this guy. There we go. There we go. Spent 3 minutes on that. Alright, y'all. We are gonna be all in with the Jack 10. We're gonna be all in with the Jack 10. Let's go. Let's go. Picked up a serious pot against flopped these nuts. The way that people are stacked right now, it's kind of like we're playing a 9 max that has been on for 1 hour. But if you think about the actual length of this tourney, it's been on for an hour 30. So it's not even that much longer than a single table 9 max. It's outrageous how long that 9 max took. Just outrageous. It's crazy. Might have been a regular 9 max. That's probably why. I don't. Maybe it wasn't a turbo 9 max. I like the turbo 9 max. It's just a little bit faster. You know. It's a turbo. It's just like it was better. I mean, I'm just chilling right now. Basically, we should remain patient in this part of the tournament and just kind of chill out. We don't need to rush anything. We have 7-ish big blinds. It's not that big of a deal. There are some short stacks, but generally we're on the shorter side, but we don't need to rush anything. We don't need to push spots. We just let those spots kind of show up on their own. When we're this deep, it's kind of like we just need to see the opportunities in addition to creating them, but as long as we see them, that's a good first step. Speaking of opportunities, the ace-8 offsuit is gonna be a shove here. So we're all in. Ace-8 offsuit. We are all in. All to the in. We're looking for folds ideally. Hands Dieter 1964. Get to the folding, please. Hands Dieter. Hans Dieter. Oh man, Rocketer with the kings. We need an 8 or an ace. We don't get it. Alright, well, that's gonna be it. Looks like we busted in 7th, I think. We busted in 7th place. in the $6. Oh, I almost clicked yes on re-reg. No, I am done for the day. All right, so whatever that was in the $6. GG's. If we update our graph, all right, it is what it is. We have played a total count of 56 tourneys today. A total of almost 4K hands. Cool. We're up on the day. Here's our little tournament graph from the challenge so far, and from what it looks like, we are around 765 tournaments. So if you look here, this is where we currently are. We made a little climb today, and we're here. And yeah, we played total up to now on this challenge. We've played around 765 tournaments, which is actually like pretty decent. That's around like 8% of the way there. The goal is to play 10,000 tournaments. Now that can be both singles as well as MTTs, so it's not limited to either. But for the most part, I'm not going to be playing jackpots because those you can just play 10,000 in like a month. So we're looking to play either single table singles, multi-table singles, or just multi-table tournaments, and they all count. So that's what we're doing for this challenge, and so far it's been going well. Today's session was great, played well, good mindset, absolutely no tilt, really chill. The stream was chill too, playing some cool music, and Sundays are great. So thanks for tuning in, and definitely tune in on Sundays. Sundays I'm going to be in here, maybe not next week, but for the most part I'll be on. If you come on the channel on Twitch, you'll see when I'll be on. So, but for now, other than next week, it's a Sunday thing, and Sundays it's going to be in the morning. So morning Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be grinding it. Let's do the challenge. But other than Twitch, I will be doing this challenge. Like, I'll be grinding almost every day, and here and there I will turn on Twitch. I'll turn my stream on, and if you tune in, that's super chill. Come by and say hi and support the stream. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.